this video of the OpenSky secured credit card, I will review all the different features of this secured credit card and who it is exactly good for. And then I will be talking about the OpenSky unsecured credit card and how you're able to get it. There are some misconceptions about this unsecured credit card from OpenSky, and I will go over all of that in this video. The reason I highly recommend the OpenSky secured Visa card is that it is one of the best options for people that have bad credit, especially if their credit is really bad. If you've been denied by other credit card companies, then there is still a very good chance you can get approved with OpenSky. They have about an 85% approval rate, and I know oftentimes that a lot of it has to do and it's tied into your employment status. So generally, if you do have a job, a steady form of income, you have a better chance of getting approved for this card. What also is really nice with OpenSky, their secured cards, they require lower security deposit than some other secured credit cards. They only ask for $200. Now there are some cards that will only request $100, like the Amazon secured card, which I just did a review on. I have a link in the description. But again, with OpenSky, if your credit is less than perfect, this is a type of easy approval secured credit card. There is a $35 annual fee, which isn't so bad. When you compare it to other secured credit cards that may have an annual fee as high as $75. So if you're a person that at this moment has pretty bad credit, then OpenSky is an option where you're going to have much lower fees than other secured credit cards that cater to your current credit score. Of course, OpenSky will report to all three major credit bureaus. This is not a debit card. This is a vehicle that will help you raise your credit score. After 6 months, you have the opportunity of receiving a credit line increase, and this credit line increase does not need to be funded with another security deposit. So this is why OpenSky is really at the top for people that have extremely low credit scores. This is also a very easy credit application. You can do it on your mobile phone and it takes only 5 minutes. So if you need to know even more about the OpenSky secured Visa card, I left the link below in the description so you can learn more about it. Now I will be talking about the OpenSky unsecured credit card. Now there's a lot of misconceptions about this card and what it actually is, and that's what I'm here to do in this video today. Explain that all to you and clear a lot of this up. There is no image right now of the OpenSky Gold unsecured card, but I used my mediocre graphic design skills and this is what it could possibly look like. But probably not. This video that I'm doing is inspired by a viewer comment from CD who let me know about the OpenSky unsecured credit card. And when I saw his comment, I wanted to learn more. I did some in-depth research on it that you won't see on another video, or at least I would probably be the first person talking about this. There's a lot of misconceptions about it that I will clear up. So make sure you watch this video until the end. I got this information directly from OpenSky when I called customer service. So as far as my research goes, I saw this phrasing on 2 different sites, Experian and on NerdWallets. And I think this seems to be part of a marketing strategy to get more people to apply for the OpenSky secured card. And the details of how you are exactly going to get this unsecured version of OpenSky is never made clear in these details. So while what they're telling you is entirely truthful, you may come to a different conclusion on what this OpenSky unsecured card exactly is. For example, on Experian.com, this is where you see it. This is telling you that you can, after 6 months, get the unsecured version of OpenSky. But what it doesn't really detail or let you know is that it will then be a second account you are opening. And they use this phrasing that you may qualify for the unsecured card in 6 months. And that is a little misleading for some people, because it's something where you would think that OpenSky secured Visa card now graduates, but it doesn't graduate. What they do is that potentially in 6 months you can be offered an invitation letter inviting you to apply for the unsecured OpenSky Visa. So with a graduation with a secured card to unsecured, you are keeping the same account. Your account number remains the same. But with this, you will receive another account number. So what I'm telling you is you will have not one, but 2 OpenSky credit card accounts if you decide to take advantage of the invitation offer. At least I know personally I would come to the conclusion that OpenSky now graduates. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't. What it does is that they will give you an opportunity, a potential as little as 6 months. However, I was told it could be after 6 months. And when you receive that invitation letter, it's going to detail the offer and you have the opportunity to get this account. But you're not graduating because you're not keeping the same account. You're opening up a new credit card account. It makes it seem as though it's similar to the Discover It secured card, but it is not. These are 2 separate accounts. You're opening first the OpenSky secured card, using it to build your credit score up, and then possibly they're going to send you an invitation letter. And when you apply, and if you get approved, you have a brand new account. Mainly what is true is that they are offering this unsecured OpenSky credit card to existing customers. I asked whether new customers can get this account through maybe a pre-screen offer through the mail or going online in the future later to apply for this credit card offer. At this point, it seems like they are only offering this to people that are existing cardholders. But maybe later down the line, they'll offer it to new applicants, and they're just using this period of time to test out this new unsecured credit card. So to further demonstrate my case that this card does not graduate, you can clearly see from the OpenSky website that at the time of this video that you can open an OpenSky secured account. You do deposit a security deposit, but you only get that back when you cancel your account. They will refund your security deposit. It clearly states on their site that this is a secured credit card that will not graduate. One thing I couldn't get an answer on is whether there would be an annual fee for this unsecured OpenSky credit card, and I also could not find any information on the interest rate. If you're not sure about the OpenSky secured credit card, remember I have a playlist of all the other secured credit cards I've talked about before, and this is going to help you find one that is going to be the best for you, because they are all different, and in your situation one may be better for you than another. So if you were one of those people that had the OpenSky secured card and you got one of these invitation letters, please let us know the details of the offer. Is there an annual fee? Is there a high interest rate? And let us know if you went through with the invitation and if you were able to get approved for this new unsecured OpenSky credit card. I think alone the OpenSky secured card is strong. It's strong because it's giving more people an opportunity, people that couldn't get an opportunity, say, for the Discover secured card or the Capital One secured card. They didn't qualify. But here you have OpenSky giving people that opportunity. So that's where the real benefit and strength is with OpenSky. But this unsecured card offer, I don't find very appealing. How I think they could make this OpenSky Gold unsecured card highly popular is, in fact, if they let people with existing OpenSky secured accounts graduate to this credit card. I think it would be very popular. Also, if they could make this a standalone product for people with fair credit. With this offer, it shouldn't have an annual fee if the people that are applying and getting approved have fair credit. And on top of that, it should offer some sort of low reward rate, maybe a 1% cash back on this card. And with that, I think people would keep this long term for much longer than they are with the secured card, because most often I don't think people go past 2 or 3 years with OpenSky because they don't want to pay an annual fee anymore if they built up their credit score. So they end up canceling this account. And OpenSky could keep customers if they have this unsecured card, if people can graduate from secured to unsecured. It's that simple. So for me, if I could apply and get approved for this card, especially if I didn't receive a hard credit inquiry, if I could get this card without an annual fee, I would definitely consider getting it. It could really help me add another trade line to my credit report and help me build my credit score faster. So if you have any questions about the OpenSky secured Visa card or the OpenSky Gold unsecured card, make sure you leave a comment below. I will try and get back to you. If you liked the information I gave you today on OpenSky, please hit that like button, and remember, subscribe to see my new and upcoming videos. Hit that bell notification and you won't miss any. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. So if you're not sure on which credit cards you can qualify for, check out CreditFast.com. On the homepage, there is a tool that can help you find offers best suited for you without a hard credit inquiry.